It's time to stop complaining on Twitter. Hey, what's up? I'm Marc Scott. Thanks for checking out another voiceover tip. I've got actionable, practical advice to help you grow your voiceover business every single week. I share a new tip video right here on this YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe so you never have to miss one of these tips again. Now, I know when it comes to Twitter, there are a lot of people that don't want anything to do with it because they say that Twitter is a dumpster fire. They say that everybody on Twitter is angry. And to a degree, I suppose you're not wrong. There's a lot of angry people on Twitter, and sometimes it does feel like a little bit of a dumpster fire. But I still think there's value in the platform, and I do think that there are things that you can do to make the platform work better for you. And the first one is to stop complaining on Twitter. Let's say that you go to a restaurant and you have a bad experience. What's the very first thing that you do when you have that bad experience? You go onto Twitter and you vent that bad experience and you tag the brand because you want them to know you had a bad experience. And when you do that, you feel a little bit of validation because all of a sudden, maybe your tweet picks up. Other people start replying, oh yeah, I had a bad experience at that brand too. And maybe you get a few comments or maybe you get a few replies, but all of those people that are commenting and replying and maybe favoriting and maybe retweeting your tweet, they're all other angry people. They're other angry people who are mad at the brand for one reason or another. So my question is, does that help you grow your voiceover business? Now, on the flip side, let's say that you go into a restaurant and you have a really fantastic experience and you decide to tweet that really great experience, which most people don't do, by the way. So this is going to make you stand out because it's going to be very unique. You tweet about your really great experience and you tag the brand. And the brand likes your tweet. And maybe the brand retweets your tweet. And maybe that opens the door for a conversation with that brand. Which one of these scenarios do you think carries more weight from a marketing standpoint for your voiceover business? The scenario where you complain and you get a bunch of other angry people on Twitter to amplify that message, which just makes you look angry, or the complimentary tweet that gets you interaction with the brand that you could potentially end up working with one day. So if you're going to use Twitter and make it work, you've got to think about your strategy. Do you want to be perceived as someone who's always angry? Do you want to be perceived as someone who's always complaining? Do you want to be perceived as someone who goes on to Twitter to air their grievances and vent their frustrations? Because if potential clients are vetting you through social media and they're looking at your Twitter, and rest assured they are, do you think they're going to want to work with you if that's what they see? Now, on the flip side, if they see somebody who's positive, who's encouraging, who acts like a team player, shares the occasional positive review and good message, does that seem more appealing? Is that the kind of person that you would want to work with? Because chances are it is, and that's the kind of person these brands are going to want to work with too. So if you want to make Twitter, and really in this case, all social media platforms work with you, it has a lot to do with your strategy. If you don't like Twitter because it's an angry dumpster fire of frustration and despair, the easiest way to fix that is to not contribute to it.